Almost smooth. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's our first episode of Strange Aeons with the new comedian aesthetic, and we're in 1080p from now on, or for the foreseeable future, which is nice. We're actually considered high definition on YouTube, and the guys can see me. Hello, the boys can see me.
Hello. Finally see you.
Up until now, I didn't stream my camera to Discord for the boys. They just heard my voice. But now they can see me making all kinds of gestures at them. But
I'm very excited. I'm really curious at what I've been missing out on.
Not a lot. Mostly just me getting, like, more chins. Like, doing that.
Well, at least you can show your chin.
What are you hiding behind that mic there, Adam? What are you hiding?
My
anyway.
secrets are my own.
How's it going? It is episode 28 of Strange Aeons today. We're almost finished book 3, which means we're basically halfway through the campaign after only nearly 30 episodes. So 30 to go, guys. Just 30 more episodes to go. Before we kick it off, what do we got? I had some things going on this week. Friday night. In the middle of major campaigns on Friday nights, so at the moment I'm running some one-shots on Friday nights, starting this Friday night, and I think I'm going to call it the Twitch All-Star Series, because we're getting friends in from all over the Twitchverse, beginning this Friday night with a 5-person party, guest starring Dead Aussie Gamer, the Dreaded GM, and Michael is an Ewok, in addition to 2 of our usual cast, Scott here and Katie from our Humblewood campaign. So they'll be joining us this Friday for a very special pirate-themed Everon one-shot. And then next Friday, still assembling the cast, but we will have another very special one-shot taken from the Helliana's Guide to Monster Hunting Kickstarter that is running at the moment. I recommend checking it out. I'm very excited about it. What else has been going on? As always, don't forget to check out Savage Bear Podcast. Oh, Adam, I actually have a new thing for the overlay, so it says at Savage Bear Podcast. I'll have to fix it up during the break. So,
I'm very excited.
I think that's about it. Thank you to everyone so far tonight who has contributed to our community channel points goal. What do we got? 2 days left to get another 360,000 points.
Insubordinate amount of
I believe
very deep
points.
into those free points you get for watching this free content.
I believe we can hit the 500,000.
You want to see Josh splash around in some mildly warm water?
I want to be there when he's doing it.
I'm at least gonna do like a green screen one, so I can just like superimpose all our heads onto our Amaranth's body. So she's like a four-headed just monster in the tub. That'll be fun. Anyway,
That'd be so good.
that's coming
like
in the future. So.
A Hydra fight or something like that.
Thank you, Hawksdale, for your contribution. Welcome. All right, let's kick off the session then, because I've spouted enough nonsense for this evening. So, where we last left off, after having been slain during an attack on the city of Sarnath by the great old one, Bukrug, the 4 of you were drowned and crushed by the pressure of the great lake flowing into the city of Sarnath. Luckily, it was your astrally projected dream bodies, and you once again reawoke on the material plane. A little mentally distraught, but nothing that a week of R&R aboard the Selin Starling, the boat you're traveling down the Selin Passage on, couldn't fix. With your mental faculties restored, you decided to pay another visit to the city of Sarnath to see if you could locate the object that you witnessed there that you were after, the green stone idol of the Great Old One, Bokrug. Upon projecting yourselves back to the Dreamlands, you found that Sarnath was now underwater, having been crushed and consumed by the lake as Bokrug pushed his way through the seawall. But Bokrug had cleared off. Seemingly at least a few days had passed, and Sarnath was a floating graveyard of bloated corpses. You happened upon a passing fisherman, a very strange man who just referred to himself as the fisherman.
Love this guy.
He was quite grateful after you you were attacked by a group of Meros, sort of giants of the water, and you fought them off, and he was very grateful and allowed you to use his diving bell to investigate the feasting hall that you had visited last time and seen the idol there. You went down, and after this fight with the Meros, managed to recover the greenstone idol, returning back to the Selin Starling, and now having the entire list of objects to appease the mad poet, decided it was time to find out where the Yellow King had indeed been taken. So you returned to the desert caravanserai, spoke once again to Mr. Wanderlust, who confirmed that he did believe the Yellow King had been taken to the Dreamlands moon by a denizen of Lang by the name of Wiralai. A name you did not recall, but yet are somehow familiar with. Mr. Wanderlust informed you that there may be a Shantak waiting up on the roof, and indeed there was. And you bargained with said Shantak to gain passage to the moon upon the Howdah aboard its back. I think we have a picture of the Shantak here. Here we go. So you boarded the Shantak's Howdah, and it took off on the 10-hour flight to the Dreamlands moon. So you're now soaring through the empty void between the Dreamlands and its moon on this 10-hour flight. The temperature outside the Howdah seems to be extremely cold. You see the Shantak seems to be able to withstand the cold of this space, but the exterior of the Howdah appears to be freezing over. You see ice and icicles creeping up it, and yet the interior of the Howdah, although seemingly exposed to the open air, must be enchanted to withstand this environment, as it still remains quite comfortable on the inside. Is there anything you'd like to do on this 10-hour trip to the moon?
I think Gideon's just going to try and curl up somewhere and maybe have a nap. But not... Actually, no, he won't, because in the dreamland we don't feel tired. So I guess he's going to be just staring out at the stars, just looking at everything, I guess.
Just want to look around for some perhaps hidden compartments or extra clues or information about what might be at the moon. Is there any sort of in-flight?
There's no in-flight magazine. No.
Yeah, is there any stewardesses with some trolleys?
There's not. It's just the four of you staring awkwardly at each other.
Oh, okay.
So no hidden compartments or anything I can look around for, or?
No. There's no hidden compartments. Give me a perception check.
19.
A 19.
Mm-hmm.
You do find a little snacky snack underneath one of the seats. Some dried fruit wrapped in a small handkerchief that someone had either lost or discarded. At this altitude, It's rather bland, but filling nonetheless.
Sustenance.
Is it becoming harder to breathe?
No, the inside of the howdah seems completely fine.
Might try and get some extra information out of the Shantak. Just generally speaking about, what are we going to expect when we get to the moon, and perhaps where could we find the Yellow King?
As you attempt to make contact with him, he doesn't seem to be able to hear you outside in the void of space.
It appears that no sound can travel through the vacuum of, well, not being in an atmosphere, I guess.
Strange.
Can I do some sort of check to, like, figure out, like, if we're in, like, a containment field of some fantasy kind?
Yeah, do it. You make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
I think I'm just
No
chilling.
Arcana. Knowledge Arcana, there we go. 31.
31. Yes, you believe there is some kind of enchantment on the howdah that seems to contain the atmosphere on the inside and even replenish it. And
So
also,
it's coming from the creature itself.
no, it's the howdah itself, not the creature, not the Shantak.
Oh, sorry, the
Yeah.
howdah. Sorry for
Yeah.
that shout. Yeah. Fascinating.
So, as you near the end of the 10th hour of the flight, and you see throughout the last few hours the moon up ahead growing larger and larger. It's now close enough, it's taking up the entire view in front of the Shantak as it flaps its wings towards the small astral body, and you begin to spot a number of cyclopean-looking cities scattered among the surface of the moon. In addition to this, it doesn't seem to be completely barren-looking like the moon of the material plane. It seems to have oceans, although these oceans are extremely dark and have a strange sheen about them. The Shantak plummets towards the surface, spreading its wings and going into more of a glide than flapping motion, and begins to circle downwards and downwards towards the shores of one of these oceans. As it nears the ground and glides a few hundred feet up in the air, and you see this particular area on the banks of this inky, viscous-looking ocean. There is a empty field, roughly a mile, stretching from the ocean to the only building around within eyesight. A large and very square and grey looking building you assume is the prison you're being taken to. It has no windows. From the looks of it, only one door on one of the sides of this rectangular prism. Very grey, very bland and devoid of any features. The Shantak touches down on the shore of the ocean, around a mile away from the structure, and leads forward so that you're able to step out of the howdah.
Thank you very much. Can you stop walking down?
Yep.
I'm jumping
Thank
off the beast.
Please do not tell Mooooon of what I have done for you.
We'll no say
Lips are
nothing.
sealed.
Mr. Vanderlust has instructed you to do so. This is not outside of your requirements.
Yes, but I think Miss Mooooon will still be very cross with me.
It looks around worriedly.
I will wait here for 3 days. At the most.
Fantastic. Do you perhaps know of another way of gaining access to the moon that we could perhaps tell him if he is intrigued at how we got here?
The only other way is if you have possibly bargained to be aboard one of the moon beasts' barges.
Right. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. Just to, to cover you. And gives him a wink. Gives her a wink.
It will be our secret. And I bow low.
Gideon will bow as well. Thank you kindly for the lift. It was very entertaining.
It sits back on its haunches and just sort of curls up, preparing for a nap after its long flight.
Is there anything we can get for you on the moon? Just to say thank you. A meal or something, some food.
No, thank you. I'll be fine.
Okay, fantastic. I was just wondering. Anything from... All right, yes, thank you. Gideon will wander off. Quite a nice beast. And then we're breathing on the moon, right?
Yes, there is atmosphere. You are breathing. It's a little chilly, but bearable.
And Gideon wraps his trench coat around him a little bit over his chainmail and gives a small jump. Gravity the same?
The gravity is the same, yeah.
Bit disappointed.
With a perception check of 13, how cheese-like is the moon?
It's
Apa's gonna have a look as well.
It's not very cheese-like at all. The field that you've landed in is mostly just a long, barren, stony expanse. Think like a beach that's covered in hundreds of small pebbles.
So British beaches.
Yeah.
Very attuned to them. Alright, fantastic. I'm just looking up the coastline the other way. So I'm not too sure what I expected, but still. And I'll
like cheese.
Gideon will turn around and look back at. Do we see Galarion? Like in the planet?
So as you look up, the sky, it has an atmosphere here, and the sky is just the dull shade of grey. It appears to be just a very overcast day. You can't see any stars, nor Galarion in the distance.
What time of the day do we think it is?
You're not sure how the cycle of days happens here, but it feels like.
Are you asking that out loud?
No, I'm not asking that out loud.
It feels like a dreary afternoon.
Particularly interested in how the days go over here. We'll see the night.
Well, it's clearly night. We're on the moon. The moon is out. It's nighttime.
I fill one of my pockets with moon rocks.
Yep.
I mean, how many times am I going to be back at the moon? Like, it's just,
You've got a point there. Right.
At any rate, let's set out to do what it is
Gideon will take
we're
a
here
rock.
for.
Right. Yes. No, you're right. Aoife kind of throws the rock up in the air and catches it and puts it in his pocket. Lead on, or actually this way, I guess. Gideon starts
I
wandering.
think you might be better leading this in this strange place.
Fantastic. Right. Yes. Telling her and whatnot. And starts walking towards the entranceway.
Alright, so it's a decent trek. You're about a mile away from the structure, but it's easily visible in the distance over this long, rolling, desolate plain. So you arrive there after a short walk. As you approach, the height of this structure sort of towers over you as you look up. It's just very grey and boxy and pointy. As you approach, the single door gateway that you could see from the Shantak is on this side of the building as you approach. As you get closer and closer, you see that it appears to be a large metal portcullis sealing the one entrance. As you get even closer, just 20-30 feet away, and you see that this portcullis has on your side a small window to its right, what appears to be some sort of guard station or monitoring station. As you walk up to it, you see there is a single occupant on the inside behind a barred window. It appears to be a Lengul, not unlike the ones you met whilst you went on the dream quest for the Skull of Ghoul royalty. Green skins, a sort of canine-like face. I'll bring up the picture of our old friend Wilkins. remind us what the Lenguls look like.
That's right.
The sound of you guys walking over the gravel sort of catches his attention, and his head cocks to the side. He puts down whatever book it was he was reading. What are you doing here?
Good evening, good fellow.
Conjugal visit.
Visit. We're visiting the Yellow King. We've heard he's here. We come for a visit.
Yes, the Yellow King name was unfortunate naming for.
He crosses his arms apprehensively. He's like, well, I already know you're lying because there ain't no visits in this prison. So what's a bunch of humans really doing on the moon?
Humans?
Yes, he's
It's
a
alright.
bit racist.
I see your
he's
pointy
got his-
ears. I meant no offense.
It's okay.
I don't believe he is a inmate of sorts. I believe he is visiting himself.
Roll.
Oh,
Roll.
knowledge. Any
I'm gonna
knowledge check?
call it a diplomacy check.
Oh god.
Can I assist?
No, you cannot assist on this one because
Well-
this isn't a conscious attempt. I'm seeing if Gideon accidentally baited a little bit of information out of him.
Oh, I rolled a 19 for an 18.
All right.
I'm very,
Okay.
very impressed.
The Yellow King is an inmate here. You see his eyes go wide, and you realize he like had let something
Right.
slip out. He's sort of like taken aback
Right,
for a second,
mum's-
like closes his mouth and looks at the ground.
Mum's the word. But, I mean, what is he here for? What is his crime?
I don't know. That's none of my business. I watched the
Well,
portcullis.
And you let some.
You're saying that
information-
no one can get in to visit?
No,
What are we doing here then?
not that kind of
Did
prison.
we get here?
It's more of a gulag than anything.
Well, if we couldn't visit, why would we be here?
Well,
How
I
else
don't
do you
know.
get here?
You tell me.
All right, good sir.
We are telling you.
Are you the only one who happens to be at this facility looking after the front entrance? Or is it just you? Not in a non-threatening way. I'm just very curious.
I'm not obliged to answer that
Sounds
question.
right now.
Right.
What, you asking to
Is
see
it-
his manager?
Possibly. I mean, some information was, and he starts like, let slip. Perhaps some management may not want to know that such information was let out, and I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking.
Sounds like you're trying to blackmail me.
100%. I am blackmailing you.
Yeah, well, it's just a little slip of the tongue, mate. All right. Don't
That's fine.
overestimate the supply and demand of your information, because it's.
I'm just curious at his crimes. That's all.
Well, perhaps it could be mutually beneficial for both of us if you were to perhaps turn a blind eye and let us in. We can make it worth your while. Well,
He looks the four of you up and down. He glances at like Aether's biceps, and then the giant's big fuck off sword and shield you have equipped on you, Gideon.
At my very small stature.
And you like hold your own in a fight.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. There is no. Yes, we're good.
As you glance into the guard post itself, you see there's no other exit door or anything, no windows, nothing. It seems like the only way in or out is indeed the window that he's talking to you through. And but he still like looks around nervously and turns back to you and like leans in and it like beckons you to come closer.
Gideon shuffles forwards.
There's been a bit of an issue the last few days.
Right. Well, what is this issue?
The secretary, Warden Arknar, he led a little bit of a insurrection against the warden. His name's Yapketh. There's a bit of a standoff at the moment. There was a bit of bloodshed, bit of fighting, and Arknar's sealed himself in the rear half of the prison. So, the
You want
violence
us
is...
to go and kill him for you?
Well, look.
Oh,
If
sorry.
it's deemed
I'm not really.
necessary.
I'm not the shot caller around here.
No.
In fact, I could be get a bit of a spanking for sharing this with you, but
Well, we'd be happy to help out if
Yes.
you need it. You know,
Mm.
like you said, we're by no means able to look after ourselves.
Look, stopping an insurrection at a facility that locks people up is in fact on our resume. We have done this before.
Yeah, walk in the park.
We have done this before.
roll a bluff check.
What do you mean bluff?
Oh wait,
The asylum.
oh this son. All right, roll it.
You've done this before.
You genuinely believe you're telling the truth. All right, roll a diplomacy check.
Can I assist on this one?
Yeah, you can assist on this one. What are you adding to it?
Well, I'm just like, yeah, at the time, at the asylum, we did it very easily.
Strong persuasion. You can roll an assistance check, but I'm doubling the DC.
I rolled 20. Not nat.
You got a 20? Oh, that was the DC. So.
All right, so plus plus 1 to whatever I roll. An 8.
Alright, so you got a 10. You got,
No, I get an 8.
6 plus
8.
2?
Because I'm -1.
Yeah. 6 plus 2.
No, it was a 7 -1 plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just folds his arms again and just like squints at you. He's like,
Wait. While he's squinting, I want to down one of my potions and get like super jacked again, and just like flex my biceps and muscles. Like looking like I'm like getting prepared to go in for a fight.
Roll a performance check for me.
Oof. I'm not trained in performance.
Yeah, just do a charisma check.
Sleight
then.
of hand or
Yeah.
something.
Actually, I'll accept a strength check with your whatever effect you applied on yourself applied in its place.
I think that's. Yes. Rolled a 6 for an 8. Well, I'm not like purposely performing. I'm just like doing it.
Sort of ducks to the side a little past you, Gideon, looks at Heimlich, just like flexing behind him. What's he doing?
I'm like jiggling my pecs as like well I can.
Completely out of sync, out of rhythm. Don't mind him.
Look, I'll tell you what. I'll call the bosses if you tell him to stop doing that.
Heimlich.
Just bouncing as best I can. Try to like do one like at a time, but it's just not working. I'm like just like flexing both. I'm just like I can do it.
All right, stop. All right, yeah.
He like lifts his shield up in the way.
Welcome to the Blade Show with dull weapons.
Take a step back, please.
Yes. Gideon will take a couple of steps back.
He unlocks like a large padlock attached to the bars on the window, and like pulls the window inwards and opens it. It's like it opens with a creak, and then he like awkwardly sticks his leg out and then like ducks and he's quite tall. They're quite tall, these Langurs, and he ducks under the window frame and then pulls himself out. I don't know who designed this place. He walks back to the portcullis and just, lads, we got visitors. It's a few moments of silence, and then you hear what sounds like another gate being opened on the other side of the portcullis. What do you mean, visitors? Ain't no visitors here. No, got some mercenaries here. Might be able to help us with the situation. Oh, the situation. All right, yep. Hang on, I'll go raise the portcullis.
Can I do a sense motive as I hear that second situation? It kind of ticks something in my brain. The situation.
Roll.
A natural 1.
Natural 1. You just.
These guys are quite stand-up blokes.
Very forthcoming.
Yes, I'm very. Look, thank you, my good man. He like pats him on the shoulder and says, "Thank you. We appreciate it a lot. You helping us in here. And we're more than happy to fix your situation."
I pull out a small hunk of cheese and present it to the guard. I tap my nose.
Yuck.
Hey. What do you mean yuck? It's delicious.
He sniffs Gideon as he walks past him, like, and then awkwardly steps back through the window and closes the bars again.
Gideon starts like sniffing under his armpits.
There's a moment of awkward silence as he sits down behind the barred window and just like leans on the desk with his fingers interlinked, just staring at the four of you. Around 30 seconds later, you hear a loud clunk from inside the walls, followed by what sounds like some sort of machinery turning. Chunk, 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 chunk. The portcullis begins to slowly rise. It on in then.
Thank you kindly. Gideon
Thank you
gives him a
very
nod,
much.
wanders through.
So you walk in to what appears to be the first room. It appears to be some sort of kill room. You see arrow slits along both sides of the walls, and a single metal door at the far end of the hall. As the portcullis closes behind you, you approach the metal door. There's the click and sliding of a bar on the other side, and then it swings open. 3 Langurs holding wands in leather holsters on their hips behind the door. Come on in then.
Thank you. And Gideon will walk on through.
Any funny business, I'll set you on fire.
That's fair enough.
That seems fair enough, yes.
Yes. Perhaps, Balthus, you should keep your mouth shut.
He gestures to his left and points you in the northward direction. You see there's a door leads to a small hallway, and then a flight of stairs winds up to the right. He
Starts following the hallway.
They stop at the bottom of the stairs and just sort of gesture you to go up the stairs. Yathkath's office up the top here.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wander on up.
Let's do a perception check, just to see if there's like anything hidden around us while we're walking up and down the like down the hallway or up the stairs.
Yeah, roll perception check.
Use that. 30.
30. There doesn't seem to be anything sus about this stairwell.
Okay.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Just making sure we're not walking through a trap.
What do you mean trap? Very forthcoming. Nothing's going to go wrong here.
Sure.
I trust these gentlemen. They seem to have an issue, and it's an issue that we can fix. No need to be suspicious. They were very forthcoming.
Hopefully it's not misplaced.
Gideon's utterly perplexed why you don't trust them.
That sense motive of 1.
As you approach the top of the stairs, as it winds up to a set of strong double doors up ahead, you suddenly hear a voice speak inside your heads telepathically.
Has that upstart piper above the cell blocks attacked yet?
I'm sorry, what?
You heard that too?
You guys didn't say that? What?
But, don't recognize the voice? I'm
gonna-
Didn't hear anything?
Did they say about an upstart in a cell block attacked us?
Can we see the guards behind us at all?
No, they stayed at the bottom of the stairwell.
Okay. Are they within sight?
You've sort of turned like a 90-degree corner,
Okay.
so they're out of sight, yeah.
Okay. Very odd.
Is this the warden talking to us?
Perhaps it could be some kind of telepathically communication
Telepathy?
system. Yes, perhaps.
Well,
Very
let's continue up, I guess, and
Be an
see.
effective warden that could communicate with the entire cell block all at once.
But you know what? It's a fantastic communication system. I will comment on that.
I mean, it's not out of the realms of possibility. I mean, we are on the moon, so
And magic does exist.
yes,
Scientifically, it is correct. Yes.
sure.
Going up the steps.
Alright, so
Keep on.
you push the doors open and enter into another office with the same aesthetic as the rest of the prison. So when you enter the prison, you notice all the walls seem to be uniformly around 15 feet high, but have like this disturbing curvature to the top corners as they just sort of round off to the ceiling. This room is much the same, but as you enter, you see it appears to be some sort of administration room. You see cabinets, files, stationery sitting around, desks. There is a door on the opposite side of the room that seems to lead into. As you glance through the open door, there appears to be some sort of archive full of cabinets or something like that. And you see what appears to be a control panel attached to some machinery that goes into a wall that you can only assume opens the portcullis downstairs. As you enter the room, an enormous, pale, pinky, yellow form in the center of the room lumbers around to greet you.
Oh my god, I love him.
Huge quadruped creature with a face full of writhing tentacles turns around and speaks. As it speaks, the tentacles make loud, flapping, slapping noises underneath. You can't actually see whatever orifice it is underneath producing its vocals, and it speaks in the Aklo language, so only Gideon and Heimlich understand it.
My name, replying back in Anglo, and bows. My name is Professor Gideon, and these are my associates, Balthus, Aether, and Heimlich, Dr. Heimlich von Liechtenstein. Did I get that correct this time? One was just love, sorry. There's a few families out there. And we are here because there was there's apparently an issue inside your prison at late. We've come to offer assistance. Can I do a knowledge check to find out what kind of creature this is as well?
Sure. Do a knowledge dungeoneering for me.
Ooh, dungeoneering. I only rolled a 7 for a 23.
So you from at some point, whilst reading through Count Hazelton Lau's large trove of esoteric books on creatures of the Dreamlands, you do recall sketches of these beasts, just simply known as moon beasts, the race that populates the Dreamland's moons, built and live among the cities up here.
Aptly named.
So they have pale frog-like appearance with clawed hands, no eyes, a wide mouth and snout ending in pink tentacles. You know they have a penchant for music. They have a penchant for very dissonant and horrible music to others' ears. And
So country.
yeah. But you know they often cooperate with the denizens of Lang.
Oh, okay.
Particularly in the facilitation of slave trade and other naughty things.
I'm of course kidding about country music. I am a massive fan of country music myself, ladies and gentlemen. Gideon, introduce everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Oh, ma'am. Can I tell the sex?
I was gonna say you cannot.
Thank you. Bows.
What?
Who informed you of the situation up here?
Contacts from outside the prison. Word may have gotten around, and we are now offering our services.
That loudmouth in the guard post spouting our business again?
Not him in particular, but he did seem confused when we brought up the subject. As if we shouldn't have known, but we did. He's a very good fellow. He was very, very good at his job. It was very hard for us to get in, but as soon as he found out that we knew the issue, we thought it should be brought to your attention that we are able to offer our help.
My junior warden Arknar has taken the western end of the prison.
Right. How many do you suspect are on his side? Or on the side of the...
As far as I know, it's just him and his compatriot. Goes by the name of Ocephelius.
Right. Now, would you like these gentlemen captured, killed? In what sense?
Kill them all, and what is it you want in return?
We just wish to speak to one prisoner of yours. The Yellow King.
Yellow King? Could you possibly want with that nitwit?
Just a few questions that we have for him. That is all. We're happy to give up our services for just conversation, possibly a second afterwards. But we can negotiate that at the end of your part of our part of the agreement.
Perhaps even a day trip, if that is possible. Maybe, just floating the idea. Maybe he wants a day out.
Preposterous.
No, I'm fairly certain he would like a day out.
I think you would like some time outside of cages, you know. But more to the point, if we are able to at least speak to him after sorting out your situation, that would be fantastic.
Well, yes, if you can find him alive. Arknar is obsessed with torture. I have no doubts that he's been churning through the prisoners in the western wing ever since his insurrection.
Well, fair enough. What kind of details can you give to us about this person? Anything that behavior or likeness? We are entering it blind, so some sort of information would be ideal, but if there's none that you can offer, that is also fine. Just give us a foot up.
Arknar is a young fool, although I'm a bigger fool for appointing him. He never had any respect for order and filing, just obsessed with new forms of torture and inflicting pain.
And what race is Arknar?
Well, he's a moon beast, of course.
Well, of course. I mean, how foolish of me.
Yes, how foolish of you.
If I may, why was the Moon King imprisoned?
You mean the Yellow King?
Yes.
Yes, he does mean the Yellow King.
Yes, that's what
Gideon gives you like a look.
That is none of my business. Or yours.
That's fine. If that is the case, then...
Fee was simply paid for his imprisonment here?
Well, how much would that fee be to unimprison?
Or even how much did it cost initially?
Roll a diplomacy check, Heimlich.
God damn it.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can assist.
I don't know how much I can do.
Don't
Yeah, don't even worry. I got a 6 for my assist.
Well, I mean, you got higher than I did.
You see one of his little tentacles like flick a little bit.
How much you have?
Can I do an appraise check to see whether or not that's like how do I judge like the value or expected value that I would assume?
There's no way for you to, really.
Well, I have
I'll tell you what, we'll put a price on him once we figure out what condition he's in. And we'll see. From there, we'll negotiate.
Well, how about if we make Arknar's death exceptionally painful? Would that be suitable?
We'll even allow you to kill him.
Ooh.
See, like another one of his little tentacles like flick a little bit more.
Would you not like to give him the pain that he has caused you, knowing what all he has done to other inmates? Maybe not the inmates themselves, but the more hassle and paperwork he may have given you to do.
Think about what he has done for you. Yes, he has been such a pain, and you've given so much trust.
And you seemed like quite a reasonable person. Clearly, his behavior has upset you to this point. It seems that it's almost just that you should exude this pain and this suffering back onto him.
I have no wish to get my hands dirty. But, did you bring word that he died rather painfully?
Oh.
I will look upon that favorably.
We can certainly do that. So how does one gain access to this West Wing?
You see one of his little tentacles reaches down under one of his pink folds of skin, and he pulls out with a noise like out comes a ring of keys. He flicks them over to you.
She's got a cough. It's not adjusting to the atmosphere. And puts out his hand and grabs it.
That will open all doors in the prison, except for the solitary ward. Arknar has the keys for those.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you again for your service. We shall get this done promptly, execute him quite slow and painfully, and we'll be back when the task is done. Thank you.
Be gone.
Bows and leaves. And turns to the other two who don't speak Anglo and go, we have the key. We have access.
I see you got the key, but I have no idea what you're saying before.
That's fine. We just have to kill someone very painfully.
Oh.
That's and then from there we
Right.
have to find the Yellow King inside that side of the prison, and hopefully he's alive. But we
Hopefully.
well,
Okay.
yes.
Well,
It seems like the whole side of the prison seems to be taken over by this other moon beast by the name of well, how do you pronounce that again?
Osophilius?
Osophilius.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
either way.
spot on actually.
Well done. Osophilius. And he's currently taken charge over it, but he enjoys his torture. So we are to return the favor of sorts. Not particularly torture him to a point. Follow me. And you start walking down the steps.
oh, 1 second
Oh,
before my translator runs away. Is there anything that we need to know about him before we take him on, as it were?
Gideon would translate.
I told you, he likes torture. He likes to
likes
inflict
torture?
pain on people, and I don't know why he's so obsessed with it. There's something wrong with the boy.
Some sort of sadist. He really enjoys torture.
Right, but okay, don't worry, we'll figure it out on the job. That's how we always do it, right?
Thank you very much.
So, Western Wing?
Yes.
Which way?
Well,
Oh, after you at least. You've got the
yes,
keys.
I'm sure the guards downstairs will be able to point us in the right direction. He heads downstairs with the key.
So you head downstairs. The ghouls are standing at the bottom of the stairs. They look up to you as you walk down. There they go.
Shows off the keys. If you could show us the western wing, we'll get this situation under hand and sorted.
The ghouls all, like, the three of them look at each other and nod and sort of pull their wands out of their holsters. Follow us in.
Right. Certainly. I mean, it's not a bad place here. Follows.
They lead you
Very nice.
further down the hallway. You turn through a metal door. One of them seems to have their own set of keys that they unlock and open it up into what appears to be a mess hall. Long tables and chairs stretching up and down, though it seems to have not been used in days. The few discarded dishes of food seem to be festering on the tables. The ghouls lead you past into another metal door on the other side.
Can I make an assessment on what kind of magic wands they have?
Roll an Arcana check.
31.
31. Seem to be attuned to some sort of fire-related evocation. They unlock the set of double doors on the other side of the mess hall with a click, and it opens up into a small cube-shaped room with another set of double doors on the other side and bare walls flanking either sides of these two doors. This room can slide and reconfigure for the exit. If you can find a way to get the machine moving on the other side, it'll open up an exit straight out to the kill room.
Define kill room, if you don't mind.
That room inside the portcullis with all the little arrow holes where we usually burn people when they try and break in or out.
Ah, right. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Dean. I'm just curious. Thank you so much for showing us through.
Alright, well, have fun.
We'll do. We'll
Certainly.
see you on the other side.
Yeah, we'll wait for the screaming.
Right. Well, yeah. Gideon will close the door.
They close the double doors behind you, and you hear them lock on the other side.
Gideon will turn around and kind of address everyone. So group huddle quickly. Just everyone in. Now, the only issue I can think of at the moment, obviously we could probably get through this quite easily. The only issue that I have is that if one of us was to die, to get back here might be a problem.
Well, hopefully none of us die. That's
Hopefully. I mean, it's always possible. The amount of times that we've made mistakes and accidentally cocked it, and Dreamland has been a few times now. But just be aware that it will take us, what they say, 3 days, and we'd have to try and convince the beast again, or just get a friend to shout at it. And then another god-awful 10-hour long trip, which you can't sleep on. Bring a book next time. But, yes, this is the only thought that I had before we enter. How are we all feeling? Good?
Good enough.
So I want to kill some things.
Right. Gideon will take off his shield and his sword and give it a couple of swipes. Right. We'll go forwards.
Alright, so you push the double doors open in front of you after unlocking them, and you emerge into a very large and cavernous cell room. So you see in front of you, there appears to be like there's basically 4 rows of cells. So a central column up the center that you are facing with rows of cells on either side. And then 2 hallways flanking that. When you look to the right and look to the left, 2 more hallways that turn and run parallel with that center one that you assume have rows of cells there as well. The room... Can I get perception checks?
22.
13.
7.
24.
You hear... The room is awfully silent, except for Aether and Heimlich. You hear down the central hallway, somewhere towards the end, what sounds like the sound of someone fidgeting with something, or something along those lines. Like, damn it!
I'll look at the group, to see if anyone else heard what I'm hearing from the central corridor.
Gideon is just
I will
going to...
nod and just gesture. Me first or you? I'm like,
I kind of nod up, saying you first.
alright.
What
Aether
do you
will
prefer?
slink forwards, just with a finger over her lips to gesture silence to the others.
Do you want to go forwards, or do you want to go ahead?
I'll go
Well, okay.
just to see what's going.
If I see anything kick off, I'll run in.
And yeah, we'll see if we can stealthily approach to see what's happening at the end of the corridor.
Alright, roll stealth check for me, Aether.
22.
22. Alright, so you creep down the corridor, weapon in hand. You see almost all of these cells seem to be empty. A few of the doors open as though they'd been recently emptied. And until you walk past, there is a cell with a locked door. Although this is not the one the fidgeting noise is coming from. You hear the fidgeting noise coming from further down the road. But you glance inside, and you see a woman with olive-colored skin sitting on the bench in the back of the cell, sort of curled up in a ball. She's wearing a white, although dirty, garb and headdress of Assyrian design. A nation from the material world. She just seems to be, even as you walk into view, she seems to not pay you any attention, just continue to stare at the corner of the cell.
I throw some cheese in onto the bed.
So you are walking down the hallway then, Heimlich?
Yeah, let me do
Behind
that. Yeah. Let me do a stealth check here. Oh, 22.
22? Alright.
Yeah.
So you throw a hunk of cheese into the cell, sort of hits the floor with a dull thud.
No. Aim for the bed.
Aim for the bed. Alright. Right. It lands on the bed with a dull thud. The woman doesn't move, doesn't acknowledge the cheese, doesn't acknowledge you, just continues to stare in the corner.
I kind of like shrug.
Ava's continuing on.
Yep, continuing on.
Alright, so you move further down. You see close to the end of the row, the length of this part of the prison itself, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So the row is 70 feet long before it branches off to the left and right, and you assume links up with the other two parallel hallways. You spot what appears to be a large metal grate on the floor against the wall of the intersection. But as you approach it and you spot the source of the fidgeting, you spot a pair of pale hands sticking through the cell door, and appears to be jamming some sort of small, jagged bone into the lock. As you get closer, and you spy a woman on the other side of the bars, dressed in black leather with short, messy, dirty black hair and pale skin. Gideon and Balthus, are you still waiting up the other end?
Yeah, Gideon is paying
Heimlich,
attention to these guys.
roll a knowledge. Is it, what's the big one? Is it global? Is it knowledge global? Knowledge geography. Knowledge geography. Knowledge geography.
But knowledge geography. I have knowledge nature, history, and arcana.
Okay.
I have geography.
Alright, Aether, roll knowledge geography.
9.
9. You know nothing. But you approach, the woman spots you as you walk sort of into view, and you can see her through the bars. She can see you, and she instantly, her eyes go wide. You have to help me. You have to help me get out of here.
Be still, be still. Shush. What are you in for?
What am I fucking in for? Tail's taken by the fucking Langs. Let me the fuck out.
Right, we've got some keys. Do you know where the second in charge is? The Moon Beast?
Oh,
We're looking to kill him.
Upstairs. He took that yellow fella up to torture him. I haven't heard screaming yet, though.
Shite.
Oddly. Quick, let me the fuck out!
Yeah, I don't have the keys. 1 second.
I'm just gonna gesture down to the hall to Gideon and Balthus to come quick.
Gideon starts plodding along.
Yeah, I follow along.
Gets to it. Would you?
He's quiet though. We're trying not to
Well, all right,
make noise.
Stealth.
Yeah,
I'll stealth then.
peek around the corner as well to try and look if there's anything else
Ooh,
around.
19. 19 for that stealth.
Okay.
I got a 19 for perception, like around the corners.
Do you want me to do the check as I get over, or?
23 for stealth.
20 stuff. Which check are you referring to?
The geography one. As I come in.
Oh yeah. Roll knowledge geography.
27.
27. All right. Her cheekbones, sort of complexion, and eye and hair color. She seems to be of. She seems to be Cheliaxian.
Buongiorno.
Do you speak Cheliaxian?
No, not at
Okay.
all. It's boring language. Mainly about trade and pain.
Quick, open the door. Open the door.
Chilaxian. How did you end up in here?
Yes, I'm Cheliaxian. I was fucking
Open
kidnapped
the
by the
door,
Langs.
Gideon.
Open the fucking door.
Hold on a second. Right. I think it's... Look, it's a secret. I think we should leave her for the moment. If we can sort out the issue.
Open the door,
Hold on.
please. I beg you.
You're
I
only
beg you.
making your situation worse. Which, right, the more noise you make, the more noise is going to happen upstairs, which means we're going to resent you a little bit more because of what's happened. Now, I'm not sure why you're in here, and I'm sure there's reasons why and why not, but for the moment, we have to sort out an issue upstairs. Well, I don't know that information. I was not informed of it, actually.
You'd like to help us
There's
kill
no
that
fucking reason for me being in here. This isn't a prison like back in the material plane. It's a fucking gulag where they lock you up for money. There's no trial. There's no crime. Let me the fuck out. Let me out.
Open the door, Gideon.
What's your name?
I'm sorry, what's your name?
My name?
Full.
It's Calvetta.
Kelvetta.
Elvita.
Last name.
Lost the bricks.
Do you have a middle name?
Can I do a knowledge nobility or anything like that? See if I know her last name. That's all?
You won't know her last name. But you do
Okay.
recall the name Calvetta was the man
I was
that
about to say.
was the man that the hippie was after, Nesta Binley.
Ah.
So you enjoy hunting creatures, do you?
Yes, I enjoy hunting creatures. How the fuck do you know that?
Did you shoot a tiger in a forest sometime back?
I mean, I've shot lots of tigers in many forests.
Well, thank you for that, because it actually helped us
Yeah,
get
that's your sister.
some...
Oh,
Welcome.
okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I
You're
think I'll
fucking
open the
welcome.
cage
How about you
door,
let me out
and I
then?
start pulling out the keys and start unlocking the cage because she
Oh,
helped
thank
us.
fucking
Oh.
God. She just like pushes past you and it's like, fuck out of my way.
No, hold up a second. You just don't push past. We just helped you.
Yes, thank you. I'm very grateful. She sort of panically looks up and down the corridor and then spots the grate over there. Quick, help me lift this.
Well, no,
Do
we've
you
got
happen
something.
Do you happen to know who the woman is several cells up?
No, sorry, I've no idea.
A woman several cells up. Which is...
Would they have
Let's
seen
see.
her on the way down?
I mean, where her cell is,
I-
if the woman,
I
unless the
didn't-
woman was walked directly past, she'll have no idea who was over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Who was the
Well-
woman a couple of doors down?
Worry about it, we got to
I
get
don't
this
know.
movies thing.
She walks over to the grate and just blocks her nose and just
Look, you've helped us. We've now helped you.
Can you please help me one more time with this grate, please?
But then you'll owe us.
Yeah,
We
then
aren't
you
even
owe us. I mean, if we open up that grate, will you help us upstairs?
No, I'm not going up there.
Oh, I think we should just continue forwards, gentlemen and lady.
Well, if this place is for people who have just been paid to be imprisoned, perhaps the silent girl also needs to be released.
Yes, perhaps.
I'm gonna go back and kind of like peer around the corner and just be like, hey.
She,
Trying to get attention.
the Assyrian woman turns to look at you. It's like, yes.
What are you in for?
Me?
Yes.
I was I was captured. I found my way to the Dreamlands. The plane shift spell. When I arrived here, I was captured by the Langs, and they brought me here. And this is where I will die.
How long have you been here?
I don't know, a few weeks? Months, maybe?
Would you perhaps like to not be here?
She just kind of like shrugs a little.
Well, in case you would like some cheese, I've provided you some cheese on the bed. And I kind of like beckon Gideon over to unlock the gate here.
Ooh. I very much respect your culture. It's very interesting. Hold up. Starts unlocking the door. We actually went to an exhibition where it's talking about your homeland. It was very interesting. Many hours I was there. And Gideon will just rattle on about Assyrian history to her.
Well, you may stay or you may go. We're gonna go upstairs and do a bit of a stabby and murder. So
she needs help with Great if you're feeling forward about it.
I think I'll wait here.
That's fair. Understandable. Well, enjoy your room.
And before we leave, what is your name?
Diani Katiri.
Can I do a knowledge and ability on that name, perhaps, or add knowledge on that name?
You won't find anything.
Okay, that's fun. Pleasant afternoon. Gideon will shuffle off down the corridor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave her. Gate's open. She can do what she wants.
Alright, you spot Kelvetta down, still pulling at the grate over the drain.
Good luck. We are not helping her, right?
Oh, I mean, what sounds dirty?
I don't know. Pipe? Wait, get out?
Well, we don't need to get out yet, but perhaps later.
Perhaps later.
I'm gonna keep looking around for a way up.
A way out?
No, way up.
A way
I
out.
want to get to that second level.
It's like, you're fucking nuts. You're all going to die up there.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Possibly.
I mean, you could come and help us, and then we'd help you lift that grate.
No, you're just as bad as the people that run this place.
No, we'd let you out. A little bit better.
Arguably, we did the exact opposite.
Keep telling yourself that.
I mean, I'm happy to. I mean, that kind of attitude won't help you later either. Like, the guy that we helped out sprung wings, and we believed. Well, we all believed that. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure about that lady. I don't know if we should have let her out, if I'm honest. But yes. But anyway, beside the point at the moment. What's done is done. We should move on ahead.
Well,
right, we'll start heading upstairs then. If
Keep
we can
going,
find.
yeah.
So back there is a set of stairs leading up back towards the entrance to the cell block.
no other cells appear to be occupied on the way.
No, it seems like those two were the only two down here.
Any signs of struggle or anything like that around? Like,
I mean, yeah, there's blood stains all over the place. Looks like, as well as, the fighting recently. So oddly, there's no bodies or body parts or gore, just blood stains, dry pools of blood, splatters on the walls.
fair enough.
But nothing else.
Okay. It's very odd. No bodies left behind. Maybe they've all been brought to one area and... Well, if he's upstairs doing torturing, perhaps he leaves them alive and takes them upstairs to torture.
Perhaps there's just some Big Ben out the back.
Big Ben. Who's Ben?
Ben,
Oh, Ben. Sorry, it's your accent again. Sorry.
isn't that what it was like at the asylum?
It was what it was like at the asylum, right? There was just like fucking just bodies.
No, they were being part, or most of them were being part, or one part of the area, the one part of the asylum, the initial part of the asylum. There was there was doppelgangers piling up the bodies in the basement. Yeah.
How similar is this prison to the prison that we were left, the asylum we were in?
Nothing like it.
Okay, good. Thought we're gonna find some other thing to do with us. We have to fight our own selves or something like that. That'd be interesting. Anyway, besides the point. Alright. Well, that's. I'm happy to go first up these steps, unless Aether, you wanted to take a more sneaky approach.
Well, I think sneak is out of the question now. May as well just kill him.
Right.
Go in guns blazing, you know?
Certainly. All right.
Just
Get in.
do take some caution going up the stairs. Well,
I'll take it slow.
try and coordinate it a little bit.
It's going to be a whole way, so I guess I'd have to rush out of the doorway as soon as I can.
Let me know before we want to go up there as well. I might do some preparations as well.
About to head upstairs now, I guess. But,
Let's go.
I want to cast mirror image before we go up.
All right. How long's it last?
Let me double check. 9 minutes.
Okay.
Which buzzing.
You head up the stairs. Much like the one leading up to the administration office, it leads upwards. Then a 90-degree turn and leans up again. You push open a set of large metal doors into a very large chamber that appears to be filled with torture devices. From racks, iron maidens to spike chairs and vices, most of the implements are stained with fresh blood, and a coppery tang fills the air. A wide staircase in the northeast corner leads down. That's what you're entering through. Double doors stand in an alcove near the staircase, as well as the south and west walls. The western wall of the room is dominated by a large apparatus with conical brass horns, fluted pipes piercing the ceiling, and oily tubes snaking from the apparatus to each of the torture devices. An odd, low wailing emanates from the machine, as though some faraway scream as you enter the room. There is a small, mousy-haired woman that appears to be fidgeting one of the gears on this machine with an extremely large wrench. She's heaving against it with both of her hands.
Ooh.
Does it look like she's at all injured, or does it look like she's, been doing the torturing or something?
Covered in blood.
Say yes. She has her apron seems to have several dark blood stains on it.
Okay, I'm going to. So we haven't been spotted yet, have we?
I'm gonna say she hears you coming up the stairs. Turns around to face you. Yeah. Pulls a wrench away from the machine and turns to face you.
Gideon will step forwards. Greetings. Hello there.
Hello? What do you want? Who are you?
The yellow. My name is Professor Gideon. This is Balthurst, Aether, and Heimlich. We are here to on visit to the Yellow King.
Is that so?
Yes, we're just looking for him. Apparently he's been taken by some sort of moon beast, and we're here to have a conversation with
She
the
sort of
moon
drops
beast
the
about
wrench
Yellow
to the
King.
floor with a loud clang.
Are you okay?
Has Yathketh sent you here?
Yes. I guess we gained entry because of him. That's the best way to frame it. Whether or not we were sent here directly for him, you know, that depends on the situation. We've introduced ourselves. Who may you be?
My name
Is Orcelius or Cephalius?
She says,
I kind of like.
as her face elongates, and her neck and her body expands, and it appears some sort of polymorph spell wears off, and her form explodes outwards, and she spreads a great set of leathery wings that span the entire room.
The fuck?
And some sort of dragon stands before you at the end of the transformation.
A moon dragon?
Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh, boy.
Moon dragon? Bloody moon dragon? What? Oh, 4 initiative, goddammit.
How high up is the ceiling, Josh?
15 feet.
Cool.
Oh my god, I'm just zooming in on this creature. Holy Jesus.
Oh, here, let me,
We could see its initiative, I think.
Yeah, the initiative's always
We can
visible.
see its initiative anyway. That is sick.
Very
Wow.
encouraging.
Afa, you have rolled initiative.
So cool.
Damn.
So you
Alright.
are up first. Let me just play some.
First up, I'm just going to. Oh, yeah. Game is paused, by the way, Josh.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Gonna get my wolf to move into the room. I think Gideon was in front of me.
I think, yeah, Gideon was at the front line, but...
I'm gonna-
That's all right. You can rearrange the
Okay.
foreground if you like.
Well, Gideon stepped forwards,
Yeah.
so I imagine you'd be
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
I'm happy. Hands off the piece.
Aether's going to just stand and deliver straight up. We're just getting into it right up off the bat. I don't think she's within 30 feet though, is she?
10, 20, 30, 40.
No.
40 10,
foot.
20, 30. Yeah, she's 40 feet.
Yeah, okay. So she's just gonna. She doesn't get point blank, but she is going to unleash a volley
Well, you could take...
at this thing.
That's
I can't without losing the
Well, you take
full
5 foot
full
step.
round
can't
attack.
you?
I'm still 35 feet away.
Ah,
If I take a
true,
focus
true,
step.
true. Ignore me then.
But I'm gonna roll some dice against this thing, Josh.
Alright, do it.
How's 32, a 31, a 31, and an 18?
The 18 doesn't hit, the others do.
I think the 32 crits because it's a 19. Let me just double check.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 19 plus, so that's a crit.
You cheeky little boy. Roll to confirm that crit.
I'll roll to confirm that crit for you, mate. 20, sir. Actually, 29 to confirm that crit.
That is a confirmed crit.
You cheeky little whiter. Alright. Well, we're gonna roll 3 times damages, is that correct?
Yeah, that's the longbow's
Yeah,
crit,
you can-
and
Jesus.
Oh, you can't. I'll roll the longbow.
you
I'll
can click on the
roll-
critical.
Oh!
thing to make it
Oh!
critical. How much damage? Go on. Go on.
33 plus 16 plus 13.
That's big hits.
So 49, 50, 62, if I'm correct in that.
Jesus.
Alright. Heimlich, it's your turn.
How high are these like little torture beds?
Those little torture beds are like waist high.
Cool. So I can like take cover behind one.
You can get some soft cover from behind it. Yep.
Wait. All right. I'm gonna run up and take some cover, and then I'm gonna yeet 2 bombs.
2 bombs or 1 bomb?
I think I can do 2 because that's not a full round. Because three's a full round.
No, it's only ever 1 attack if you.
One attack
if it's not full
or-
round. Yeah.
I understand. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna yeet 1 bomb.
That roll hit.
20. 17. That's a miss.
17. That's a miss. So splash damage will apply.
So it's 15 splash damage.
Wowee. What's your damage dice now on the bomb?
My damage dice is +9, so it's 5d6 +9, so minimum is 50.
Wow. Okay.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, it's big. All right. Yeah. So, Balthus, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm casting a spell called Air Geyser.
Ooh. Air geyser.
And it's a reflex saving throw.
Reflex
19.
saving throw. That is 24.
Doesn't. Still takes half damage, but it's not much.
I need you to roll roll against spell resistance.
Ooh.
What do I do for that?
Is I always forget this. It is 1d20 plus your caster level, so 1d20 plus 9. That'll do it. So what is describe the spell?
So this big, like, funnel of air appears from underneath it and tries to push it up, but obviously manages to dodge out in time.
Alright.
Only partially.
Taking 6 damage, is that right?
Half.
Up, so 3?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Aether has unleashed arrows that have impact into the dragon's chest and one into a particular weak point. As she rears back and lets out a pained roar. Heimlich explodes a bomb underneath her, exacerbating the pain, spreads her wings, and with her sort of neck sort of flailing around, just roaring in pain and in pain. She then spreads her wings. Takes a few steps forwards, moving her 15 feet. And then breathes deeply. Her chest swells and begins to glow. A luminous green color. And then her maw opens up and she unleashes her breath weapon, a tidal wave of acid that engulfs the entire party. Need everyone to make reflex saving throws.
I have spell resistance at 21.
It's not a spell.
Can it be a
15.
spell?
It's supernatural, isn't it? 15.
I roll a 3. Oh, sorry, no, that's not a reflex save. Sorry, my mistake.
32 for Aether.
26.
And 13 for the wolf.
Alright.
14 for me.
Does my partial cover assist at all?
Oh no.
Gotcha.
Oh no, no, no.
The one time that very nice. The one time that I don't have an extract on me that protects us against some sort of elemental damage.
Oh, wait, this is acid as well, isn't it?
Hmm.
We're good against
Oh.
acid.
Yeah.
No,
No, it's
actually,
poison.
No,
Poison.
What?
It's poison. You sure it's not poison breath?
It's definitely not poison breath. So, Aether,
I forgot to add my thing.
Aether and Heimlich have passed their reflex saves, so they take half damage. Everybody else take full damage of 44. 44 acid damage with Heimlich and Aether taking 22 each.
Yuck.
Balthus, all of your mirror images get snuffed out. And it engulfs you as well.
Into effect. Anyway.
The what?
I don't think area spells affect you normally and do not destroy any of your figments.
Oh, okay. Alright. Your figments just... I guess it just washes over and through them.
Yeah. Because, I wasn't sure how that interacted.
Gideon, it's your turn.
Gideon is going to try and identify this creature. What knowledge
that would
roll
be
would you like, good sir?
A knowledge planner.
Knowledge planes. 26.
26. So, again, a note you picked up in Laus's books. This appears to be an esoteric dragon known as a nightmare dragon.
Oh, no.
As well as the standard dragon kit of breath weapon, spell casting. These dragons are also can read and infiltrate people's dreams.
I don't like this. Any weaknesses that I know of?
No weaknesses. Oh, and also, I forgot about something. I need each of you to roll will saves.
Oh, good.
My favorite.
The best. 13.
Oh, 19.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
10 for me, 20 for the wolf.
Oh, no. Go on, Heimlich. What have you got?
I rolled 13 as well.
Oh, wow.
Some low
Did
will
anyone?
saves.
So it's just Balthus. Balthus gets to take this on by itself as we all probably run in fear. Go on, Balthus.
No.
Good luck to you.
All four of you are shaken.
Even with my 19.
With the 19?
Even
And
with the
20.
19.
20.
What about the wolf's 20?
No, the wolf is good, actually.
Ah,
You are shaken for 16 rounds.
fuck me.
-2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Aether is your turn.
I haven't taken my full turn. All I did
Oh,
was
sorry.
identify.
Gideon. Yeah.
I identified it. And so I tell everyone, what is Nightmare Dragon.
Is
Don't
when
dream.
We realize, is that when we realize we're all scared of it?
Because he's telling us what it is.
Because Gideon's filled you in. Gideon's going to run towards the creature, popping one of his corks out of one of his things, drinks it, throws it to the ground, and you see that on his skin, or the parts of the skin that you can see, horrid pustules and like spots and just zits just start growing on his face. He has drunk a extract of it, eruptive pustules,
Ooh.
and he's running, just charging in.
As you hit 10 feet away from it and move towards it again, it snaps at you with an opportunity attack with its jaws and its elongated neck.
Good damn. Of course, it's got
A 26 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
You are hit for 17 damage.
Gideon is not looking good, guys. Not looking good at all. And then he'll make the last 5 feet. Unless, does that stop movement when you take
No, it doesn't
attack
stop
opportunity?
movement. You keep going. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep, keep going. I go, fuck! Just keep running in. Not looking the best. Not looking the best at all.
Is that your whole turn, though?
That's my whole turn.
Oh, it's
Go.
okay. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. At this point, Heimlich, one of the devices on the table in front of you seems to come to life with a mind of its own. Its sort of clamps and spikes reach towards you.
Okay, yeah. That's sweet.
Aether, can you kill this thing quicker? More nat 20s, please.
A 26 to... Oh, sorry, an 18 to hit Heimlich.
That's a hit.
With the first attack. You take 6 damage. And it makes a free grapple attempt. At 18, what's your CMD?
CMD is a 19.
A 19. It snaps at you and sort of grazes your skin and draws blood, but you manage to just slide out of its grip just as it makes its second attack.
Eek.
An 18 to hit for another 7 damage. And it makes another attempt to grapple you, and you slip away from it, like just crawling backwards, shuffling backwards out of its grip. Aether, it's your turn.
If I move my wolf to here, am I flanking the dragon?
Only if you have a feat or something that lets you flank with ranged attacks.
So I've got Enfielding Fire, which is +2 bonus on ranged attacks made when it's flanked by a foe with that feat also. When a foe is flanked by an ally with that feat also, and my wolf has that feat.
Yeah.
So does that count as flanking? No.
No. Just if it has to be flanked.
So I need to still be in base
you.
compact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So even though it's flanking with me, it's not flanking with you.
Yeah.
I think
That's
how it
fine.
works, yeah. That's alright, that's a feat that I could think about taking though.
The wolf might make a couple of attacks first, or make one attack.
Alright, go for it.
A bite. For a 10 to hit.
Ooh, he's
Probably
got a 12 with his flanking bonus, but that is a miss.
And then Aether will make her 4 attacks. She can't get out of range of that breath anyway, so. Gonna roll on. Oof.
Oh, wow. Oh, the first 3 miss. The fourth one... Oh, actually, fourth one misses as well. They all miss.
Let me have a tick. Let
Do it,
me have a
Aether.
check. I'm still not flanking, am I? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Aether,
Nothing
shook.
to increase it.
Shook by the sight of an actual fucking dragon and these torture devices coming to life, and the wave of acid that's burning your skin, misses all 4 of her attacks.
Gonna make a little step around the corner as well.
Okay. Heimlich, is your turn.
I'm gonna yeet. Actually, I'm gonna shift back first. Then I'm gonna yeet 3 bombs at this fucking dragon.
Smart.
Yo. They're all misses. So
Jesus.
Oh, that's still a load of splash damage.
it is, yeah, still 45 splash damage, but
Oh damn it. Don't worry.
That's ridiculous. I'm gonna.
yeah. Well,
I'm gonna
well, if
roll.
I actually hit, if I hit all 3 of those, I would have dealt like 70 something damage.
Fuck.
Alright, so one of the bombs explodes in position so that the explosion washes over the torture device as well. So it takes 15 splash damage, the dragon taking 45. It just thrashes around as just boosh, doosh, doosh. All these just engulfed in this mushroom cloud of flame from Heimlich's bombs, and sort of washes over it, spreads its wings and howls, it's thrashing its talons around in the air. Just Balthus, it's your turn.
Oh, just a reminder, my my splash damage reaches 10 feet as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I am just gonna do the good old stone discus.
Have you ever landed one of these?
Yeah,
Okay.
not many.
One.
Perhaps. Maybe 1.
Possibly.
Does it? Oh fuck, that's a miss.
That is a miss. Your stone discus flies by and shatters on the wall behind it.
Does the second one of 22 hit?
It misses too, unfortunately. Just as it's thrashing around, just like the heat and the blindingness of Heimlich's flames, you just go wide with both of your stone discuses.
Take another step back. And that's all I can do.
Alright.
Unfortunately.
The dragon spreads its wings and begins to make some arcane. Oh, actually, this is a psychic spell. It doesn't have to make vocal or somatic components. It begins very similar to Balthus. You see its form begin to separate and splits into 7 copies of itself, all of which take flight and glide straight over your heads towards the door. Everyone can make opportunity attacks against it.
All right, let's do this.
Fuck him. Let's go.
One at a time. I'll go last. So we go one at a time.
25 for 10 damage.
Ooh,
That's
20.
also a crit. It's also a crit. So,
Ooh.
hold on.
Really? That's a crit?
Yeah. I don't confirm.
You didn't confirm it. God damn, if you were to cut that dragon's head off.
I'll make my one. Ooh, 28 to hit.
Ooh, 1 of each per 3 cast levels, so 9. Sorry, there's 9 copies of the dragon. 28 to hit is a hit.
Alright, damage is only 4.
I did 10 damage.
Oh, guess what? Heimlich. As you thrust your sword upwards and in the way of these many dragons, like just cascading through the door beside you, you feel your sword find traction and pierce the scales of the real one with a croak, and it's just like it crashes to the floor, tumbling into Balthus and knocking him back down the stairs as the dragon is slain.
Ooh.
So basically, I want to as soon as this dragon's flying towards me, I'm like, oh shit! I just hold my knife out, and that's basically
Stab.
it. Yep. Accidental stab.
Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
This thing still.
Right. Like this.
The table is still alive. I forgot about him. Gideon, it is your turn.
Gideon will stab the table. Take 2 attacks at the table. Take this. Slashes at the table. 1 second, because I am not. It's not a studied creature, because the studied creature is dead. Okie dokie dokie artichoke. First attack. 18 to hit the table.
18 to hit the table is a hit.
We're shaken still, by the way.
You are still shaking this.
6
Okay.
damage, and then the second strike is a 17 to hit the table.
17 is a hit.
And the second strike does max damage, 12.
12. Gideon, you turn around with a flourish and just bury your sunblade into the table. It sort of like flails around a little bit, and then its little clamps and vices go limp.
I twist the blade.
If it could feel pain, it would.
You dealt out pain, I will show you what it...
Guys, you have defeated the Nightmare Dragon and its torture devices.
Gideon runs over and tries to kick over this table.
There's like 2 other ones over here as well. I throw a bomb in between the 2.
She kicks over.
They don't do anything in response.
You stay down.
That's what I thought.
Ugh. Gideon reaches into his jacket and pulls out a extract of Cure Light Wounds, because Adam has figured out how to have more than one extract of a certain spell.
Oh yeah, I down one Cure Serious one.
Hey, so there's a dragon or whatever, but I can't help but notice no yellow king.
Well, maybe he's around the corner. The corridor does continue on.
So, as you examine the room, you see there's a set of double doors down here. If you try them, you discover they're locked tight, and the keys you have do not seem to unlock the doors. They're large, metal, and barricaded, just like... large metal and fortified, just like the doors in the rest of the prison. Aside from that, there is another set of stairs over here leading upwards.
I'm gonna search the dragon. If there's anything on for keys or anything.
He was meant to have the keys.
The dragon does not have any keys, no.
Gideon
I don't
would
think
like to
that's
have a
sweet
look
wrench though.
over there, if possible, at the weird contraptions in the corner.
Okay. Roll for me. Roll for me. A knowledge arcana.
That I can do. Am I still shaken?
If you guys can wait it out. It was, another,
It just gave me a -2, so I'd only be at a plus 14.
Yeah. So you can wait till the shaken. So you stand around, gasping for air and catching your breath, and
32.
32. So you examine the gears. You listen closer. You get closer to a less dangerous part of the machine, and place your ear against it and listen. Pick up the wrench and give it a clang. Examine the gears, the pipes, as they see how they run between the apparatus itself and each of the torture devices in the room. By the end, you deduce that it is some sort of experimental device for capturing the screams and the pain of the last moments of the people being tortured and replaying them like some sort of strange musical device or talkback device.
So it's like a worse version of the energy thing from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, pretty much.
Using some sort of
horrifying.
And you
recording,
see, Gideon, that the output of it seems to lead, the pipes go upwards through the roof and then upstairs, so it's obviously connected to somewhere. You're not actually hearing the result of these replayed moments of torture. You can hear a dull sort of moaning emitting from the machine, but you assume that upstairs it emits some sort of cacophony of tortured souls from its output.
Very, very interesting device. This here, it's pointing at it. It's what you're hearing is similar to a book. How you would write down write down a record and remember it. This thing here records sound and can play back, but it seems that the playback stored within it, in whatever way that it does that, seems to be the screams of the creatures that dragon, perhaps, or whatever else is upstairs waiting for us, recorded of people he has tortured, or they have tortured, in fact.
Kind of demented bastard would want to do that.
Like I said, perhaps a sadist or some sort of creature that gets off on the pain and moans and groans of creatures being tortured. The warden did explain that this person was very interested in this
How
torture.
fucked up do these torture instruments look here?
They're broken. Your bomb exploded them, damaged them.
But is there anything that looks like it would still kind of function in a fucked up way and would inflict some pretty good damage?
I'd say no, you blew it all up.
Okay. Is there anything in the room that would look like torture equipment that could still function?
Say no, the main machine is still functioning, but you exploded everything, Heimlich, with your nuclear bomb.
Damn it, I'm so good. All right.
Suffering
go
for
first.
success.
Gideon's got a bit of a limp, but he'll go forwards. He's looking better than he did.
Alright.
Yeah.
Then, as you guys turn the corner and head upstairs, alright, I need everyone to roll will saves as they enter the room.
Oh,
No.
20. Not that.
Ooh, 24. 17 on the die.
Why can I never roll a will save to save my life? 9.
Aether and Heimlich, you're shaken as long as you're in this room. As you walk in, something all of a sudden washes over.
I take one step back to not be shaken.
Dissonant bassoon. You're still shaking. There's still the dissonant bassoon noise. You look to the left, just here. The output from the machine from down below is unleashing the cacophony of tortured souls throughout the room. Screams and screams and moans and cries of people being tortured for days or weeks up until their deaths washes over you, causing you to be shaken. And over the other side of the room,
Kind of fucked up.
another moon beast, you assume could only be Arknar, is just tooting away. It must have been him making the dissonant bassoon noise on some strange instrument, obviously designed for moon beasts, as he plays it as it goes in underneath his tentacles, and his tentacles even assisting covering holes and pressing buttons on the things. Just playing just
so cool.
just garbage.
That image.
He sees you
Oh,
enter
that's
the
so
room
cool.
and puts the lowers the instrument to the ground. You see that on racks around the four walls of the room, there's like a whole array of all different instruments: string, percussion, woodwinds, and brass. All obviously designed for moon beasts, and all obviously would make as terrible music as this one. Sort of stops tooting away on his instrument to regard you.
Who are you? What are you doing up here?
Gideon takes a bow. Hello, my name is Professor Gideon. This is.
You kind of have to
I'm
yell this out
Heimlich.
over the cacophony of screams coming from the machine.
Yep. Hello, my name is Professor Gideon. This is Heimlich, Balthurst, and Aether.
Where is he?
All in Anklo. In Anklo I speak, and it's lovely to see you. I'm gonna quickly look around the room.
Where
Can I
is he in the
see?
room?
He's just like in the center mostly.
What, in here? In here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I
sick. I'm just gonna throw a bomb at him. Fuck him.
Oh.
All right, everyone roll for initiative.
You fuck.
God.
Okay.
What?
That's all right.
Do I get a bomb off or what?
No, he sees you doing it, so we roll initiative.
Just roll high in initiative.
I don't like that.
It's okay. He's drunk.
Drunk.
You haven't rolled initiative, Heimlich.
I did.
Did you?
Did.
Did
You selected your token.
Didn't come up.
I'm on the initiative. Hold on.
Just snakes in above drunk.
Oh, this thing is actually fucking huge. Okay. Alright, well, I probably wouldn't have yeeted a bomb if I realized it was a fucking large.
Why does the size make any difference?
Well, I mean, I thought it was like a small little thing where I could like punt it or something.
Josh, surely depending on the size of something, you prepare differently.
Balthus, you have rolled initiative first.
Shit.
Heimlich has made his intentions clear to yeet a bomb.
I mean, we promised to kill him, so let's just.
I will, while no one is quite in there, do black tentacles then, I guess. And 20 radius. So...
Does that affect friendlies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll try to put it like at the back, so the 20 feet only goes to basically like where it is, and maybe a bit further forwards.
I can't get in a melee and attack it. That's
Well,
my
just
only
for
issue.
like one round until it moves.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I do that. Although I don't.
Is it a circle like that?
What?
Yeah,
Size? What
Oops,
size
yes.
is black tentacles?
20-foot radius
20-foot radius. 20-foot radius.
is big.
boo, boo, boo. Love this song.
All right, roll a combat maneuver check. Is that right, or is it?
It's based on theirs, which is bigger, so it is.
It's a CMB against something, isn't it?
DMB against CMD, is it?
Castle
Or
of the base attack bonus, so that's still doing that. 14. So I roll a D20 plus 14. Oh, no, 20.
That might get it.
A 34 against his
Flat-footed
it's a
too.
natural 20.
CMD of 31.
Oh, flat-footed.
Flat-footed doesn't affect CMD.
Ah,
It
That was a nat as well.
That is a success. It does 1d6 plus 4 points of damage.
Yes.
5 damage. He takes no damage.
He's
Oh
grappled, right?
no.
But he is grappled. Aoife, it's your turn.
Alright, you know what's coming, Josh. 4 times attacks, let's go. 19, a 30, a 21, and a 23.
Only the 30 hits.
Hot damn. Alright, well we know what we're fighting, I guess. I'll roll damage for the 30. 17 damage for the 30.
17 damage. He takes 17 damage.
Nice. And I guess that's my turn.
Alright. Gideon, it's your turn.
We can't see the tentacles at the moment. Where
Game is
they affect-
paused.
you can stand here, I think, without being in tentacles.
Yeah.
Right, first of all, Gideon's going, what are you all doing? Jesus. And then, well, not Jesus, but, you know, science. Copper. He runs this way and then in, so he doesn't get affected by it.
You
Aoife!
have to be here.
Sorry, he runs over there. Aoife! You don't forget about your boots. And he's going to study the creature as he runs up.
I'm using them.
Ooh, good. All right, study the creature.
As you run through his space, Gideon is going to lash out with one of his tentacles.
Even while it's grappled, it can do that?
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Right, fine, bring it on.
A 25 to hit,
Yep.
8 damage.
Okay. You bastard.
This reaves out, bludgeons you as you move through his zone, and ooh. Carry
Yes,
on.
it will save. Right, and then he runs in and he's going to make an attack against the creature. This Sunblade. 29 to hit.
A 29 is a hit.
Alright, and he's going to spend some points to do extra damage on it. And that is 15 total against the creature.
15 total. You inflict
Yeah,
15 total damage.
yay.
Heimlich, it's your turn.
Let's go. I'll miss it. But at least 45 splash damage.
It's 45 reduced to 15.
Damn.
Sorry. Is that... That's...
It has like fire resistance. It's like,
Or CR 20 or something like that. Oh,
All right.
this was
So you've
some
all-
bad doo-doo.
attempted to catch him by surprise, the black tentacles have come out of the wall and grappled him in place. So as he attempts to countercharge, but he's held back. All he can do is swipe at Gideon with one tentacle and bludgeon him a little as Gideon ducks him with his blade, inflicting a wound, and he takes an arrow from Aether at the same time. Heimlich's bombs explode all around him, but they barely seem to singe him. Trouble. He then... his tentacles. He sort of turns menacingly toward the group in the door. His tentacles begin to do like a strange wiggle in your direction. Aether,
Oh boy.
I need you to make a will saving throw.
Can't do those.
Why has no
8.
one taken the Iron Will feat yet? 8. Aether. You hear a simple command echo inside your head. Kill them.
Oh no.
It could only be one word.
Aether, no.
Balthus, is your turn.
I'm going to. Do I make my stairs? How far up the stairs can I see?
Up the stairs?
We just came up the stairs.
That's down the stairs behind you.
Oh, sorry.
That's where you came from.
Yeah, how far down the stairs can I see?
Oh, like 10 feet, and then it turns back into the other room.
Yeah, bummer. Alright, I'm just going to electric fireball this thing.
Alright, go for it.
DC
Where are you
19.
placing electric fireball?
Like at the back. Pretty much where I did the tentacles.
Alright.
So that it avoids Gideon.
Yes.
Key sentence right there. Electric fireball. If I was in a disco band.
Ooh,
a lot of
43.
6s and 5s.
He makes a reflex saving throw.
Grappled.
What's the DC, Balthus?
It is 19.
19. Because he is grappled,
Yes.
it hits. For 3 damage.
Oh. I start making way down the stairs.
Aether, make an opportunity attack at Balthus.
Oh no.
How long has it been since we were upstairs or downstairs?
Alphas, what's your AC?
Seconds.
Oh, cool. Then I still have my mirror images, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alphas, what's your AC?
I'm almost 100% sure you hit me.
What is it?
13.
I rolled a 15.
Oh.
Okay, well then you gotta roll to see if you hit one of my illusions.
How many do you have?
There's 6, but one of them is actually me.
So 1d6.
1d6.
6 is you?
On a 6, you hit Balthus.
Oh.
No. You snuff out one of Balthus's mirror images. Aether, it's your
Alright.
turn.
Can I
You are...
roll a save against this thing, or do I just immediately compelled to
You are
attack my
immediately
compatriots?
compelled to carry out your orders. You point your bow, you turn with Balthus around the corner, you turn around to your nearest closest target, Heimlich, and point your
No,
bow.
her dog.
The wolf.
Her dog.
Point your bow at the back of his head.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I am not inclined to have to use my hasted action. But I'll roll 3 attacks against him.
Oh.
I mean, all of them are gonna hit, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, they all hit.
Don't crit. Oh no, is he crit? Have you crit? What? Oh god.
Is that a crit?
That's a 19.
We have to confirm. Oh, I mean, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, what's your plus to hit?
11.
Yeah, you can't miss. Like, you can't miss.
What's your AC?
12.
And that one would still be a normal hit, not a crit.
Well, I confirmed it with an 8 on
You
the
have
dice.
confirmed it.
Our greatest asset.
Roll for damage on Heimlich.
Oh no.
How much is that? How much is
That's
that?
a total of 67 damage.
Oh, I'm down. 67 decrease. I'm on negative 1 HP currently. I'm on the ground.
Ooh.
Just.
Oh boy. Can I now save against this somehow, Josh? Knowing what I've just done. And also, can my wolf attack me, knowing that I'm doing what the fuck? I just killed one of my companions.
Mate, you ain't killed shit yet.
Oh, roll a will saving throw with a +2 bonus.
Is it an enchantment spell or effect?
It is an enchantment, yes.
So +4 bonus. 19.
A 19 is not high enough.
No.
Can my wolf
David,
attack me to try and snap me out of it? Question mark.
It can. But would it? Is the thing. I don't think it would.
I roll. I mean,
the wolf is
Make-
just like
make
your
your
faithful
wolf do an
companion. If
insight
anything, I think the wolf would get in on it and start attacking Heimlich as well.
oh boy.
Would the wolf do an inside check, perhaps?
The wolf
I
could
was
just be
gonna say,
confused.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, the wolf could do an insight check. Sense motive check.
Sense motive.
Yeah. Like sense motive, sorry.
DC
6.
15.
Yeah, no.
The wolf just like
Ooh.
sitting there panting, just like.
Yes, please, more.
Gideon. You hear Heimlich get felled, and you see him fall forwards with 4 arrows sticking out of his back.
Aether, help him! And you'll attack the creature. There's nothing Gideon can do at this point. He just sees him fall over, and it's just, oh no, my teammate Aether there, our best
Arrows
asset.
hanging out of his back.
Yeah, well, he does know where the arrows have come from. He's just gonna make 2 attacks against this creature. I literally can't do anything. All right, first one. 22 to hit.
Is a miss.
All right, second attack.
Oh, hold up.
Oh.
1 sec. Oh, it is
But -4
actually,
to its dex, right?
It has, -4 to its AC total. So
Because it's grappled, right?
that is actually, what was your result? 22. You've hit.
22.
You just hit.
Just. Oh god. Okay. Well, the second one's gonna miss. I'm expending thingy on it to do extra damage to it. Oh, for a tidy 15 damage.
15. You inflict 15 damage.
Yep, 15 damage. That's all I'm going to do.
I'll say, you recall from your knowledge check on moon beasts earlier,
Mm.
you know that they're immune to cold damage,
Mm.
highly resistant to lightning damage,
Yeah.
and vulnerable to piercing and slashing damage.
Oh. Well, my weapon is piercing and slashing.
Yeah, that's why you're doing full damage, and its
Oh,
resistance doesn't
fantastic. Well, because I know that information, do I get a swift action as I do a full attack? I don't, do I?
apply. No.
No, I don't. Okay.
Why?
Dang
What were you thinking?
Well, because I've got inspiration. I got inspirational expertise. When I ID a foe's weakness, I can use 1 point of my inspiration to grant allies in 30 feet of me +4 to attack
okay.
against them. So
Yeah, you need to do the. You can't do it.
I'll use. Yeah, no, that's fun. That's fun. Cool.
Heimlich. A Constitution.
Incorrect. No. I have spontaneous healing, so I heal for 5 health, and I'm up again, and I turn invisible. See ya.
Hey,
Spontaneous healing?
Yep. That's
What is
the
that?
last thing I picked up. So, Alchemist gains the ability to heal from wounds rapidly as a free action once per round. You can heal 5 points if you had the fast healing ability. You can heal 5 hit points per day at this manner.
Yeah, but you need to be conscious to be able to take that free action.
Nope. It activates. So if the Alchemist falls unconscious because of
okay.
hit point damage,
Didn't see that
it
bit.
still has healing available from the ability, and the ability activates automatically.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's
Well,
fucking
in that
cool.
case, it
That's
does kick
tight.
in.
You fucking
that's
know.
so good.
Yep. So I'm up and I'm invisible now. So I am going to. I don't provoke opportunity attack if I'm invisible, do I?
No, I can't see you.
Nope. See ya.
Oh, I don't think so.
Gideon just
Actually,
turns around and Heimlich's just gone.
I'm gonna move to the corner here. Actually, I think that's probably wise. It's gonna be hiding,
All right.
and then yeah, I think that's. I can't do anything else. No, cool.
All right. The Moon Beast. Unfazed by the black tentacles grappling him, just attempts to rend Gideon
Nope. Please no.
with his tentacles
Nope.
and claws.
Yeah.
Wow. So, 4 attacks. He got 2 natural ones.
Oi! That's good to hear.
So, but a 20 to hit on one of them.
20 is a miss.
20 is a miss.
20 is a miss.
Oh, sorry. And in contrast to that, his other hit was a 27 for a crit, but unconfirmed with a roll of 20. So just
Yeah,
a
no,
normal.
20.
And then
Just a regular hit. Okay, go on, give me
and
that.
then a
No.
damage roll of 1 on that attack.
So 1 total damage.
1 total damage from that attack. Yes. So 1 from one attack, 7 from the other.
That put me just under half my hit points.
And then he applies his special rend attack since he hit you with at least 2 of his tentacles.
Wait, because he hit me with 2 of his tentacles, or
Yeah, it applies his rend effect.
And they hit with 1.
he only hit me with 1?
No, he hit you with 2. He hit you with 1 and then almost crit you with the other.
No. He
No.
hit with 1.
Because he hit.
No, he hit you with 1, he almost crit you with the other, and then missed with the other 2.
No, he said he rolled a 20, didn't he?
Are you arguing with the DM?
20 doesn't hit.
Down 20 doesn't
Oh,
hit
sorry,
me.
yeah, you're right.
I got 21
you're-
AC, that's why I was
You've got
confused, yeah.
21 AC. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
he
that's
does,
okay.
He does not get to rend you.
Unless I'm flat-footed, which I don't think I am. No, I'm not at all. Yeah. Okay.
And he swings 2 claws at you.
Oh, for God's sake. How many attacks does this creature get?
A critical
as
confirmation with a
Josh
22 on this one.
Yeah, no, that hits. That's a crit hit.
He is critically hit you for 25 damage.
Ooh, no, not 225. 25.
Oh.
Ugh. Yeah, I'm low.
A 25
Gideon's
to
looking
hit
worn out.
with his other claw for 7
Yeah, that's a
damage.
hit. Oh, Gideon's even looking less good.
Balthus is your turn.
I cast invisibility on myself. And
Alright.
I continue going further down. Back the way we came.
Another play of the game from Balthus. Aether, it's your turn.
Consistent.
Do I roll
No.
a will save? Or do I attack first?
Yes, roll a will save with a +2 bonus. Plus your
Ooh.
racial as well.
Yeah. Come on.
23
20.
with a natural.
Oh my god.
Actually, sorry, disregard. 27. 27.
That is high enough. The DC was 22. You have broken free
22.
of the dominate
Fuck,
person.
I'm so glad.
You snap out of it, look down
Oh.
like urgently for Heimlich's body, which is like there's a pool of blood on the ground but no body.
What's going on?
What? Kill the creature!
Oh, right. Fuck.
Alright, and she'll unleash some arrows at him. With a haste action, so we'll activate that. And take away one of those. Sorry for this. And also, I wonder if I should do that. Nah, we'll roll. 4 attacks against him. 22 and a 22. Both hit.
Hits because of his grappled
Yeah.
condition. Yep.
The other 2 are a 15 and a 10, which do not.
Misses, yeah.
But I'll roll the damage on the other 2. So first one, a 1 on the dice for 10 damage, and a 3 on the dice for 12 damage, so 22 damage total.
That's 22. Your 2 arrows fling across the room and impact in his side, making like spurts of strange pink goo onto the floor. He makes squealy noises from underneath his tentacles, much like Zoidberg's. Gideon.
Oh, right. Gideon is going to shout out to the others all the information that you relayed to me earlier about its weaknesses and all of that is a swift action. So everyone now gets a +4 bonus to attack him.
Ooh.
I'm going to take off an inspiration dice for that. I'm
What's
then
that
going
called?
to... that dice is called Inspirational Expertise. When an investigator succeeds at a knowledge check to confirm a monster's special powers or vulnerabilities, he can spend one of his inspiration as a swift action to grant allies within 30 feet of him that can hear him a +4 insight bonus on attack rolls against the creature of this type for 1 round. So you get it for this round, up until the end of my next turn, pretty much. So Gideon is then going to make an attack against the creature. 1 attack because he has spent that action. Come on, hit. 31 to hit. That's a 17 on the die.
That is a hit.
He is going to use an inspiration die to add a d6. He's then going to get rid of his studied combat, which gives but he's going to make a studied strike, which adds 3d6 to the damage. So we're stacking up 1d10, 1, 2, 3, 4d6 plus 2.
The anime strike.
Yes, the anime strike for 17, which is only 2 above what I did before. But still 17 damage, because he knows it's like at the end, so he no longer can study that creature for 24 hours. So if we can wait 24 hours and attack it again, I can study him. Just so everyone knows. But I lose my +4 to hit him. But that's my end of my turn.
It is Heimer's turn.
I cure serious wounds on myself.
Alright. Heimlich materializes in the corner.
Don't think that cancels.
Pretty sure
It's only
casting the
attack
spell
rolls.
cancels it? Or
Yeah,
an
it doesn't. It's only if you target
Yeah.
a creature with the spell or do
Okay.
an AoE that would hit a creature.
okay, that's only the 5e one then.
Yeah, I was interested in that before. So.
Cool. That's all I can do. That's all I'm doing.
Do you want to use your +4 bonus? Oh, wait, no, you can't. Damn it.
Can't.
Damn it. Aether, +4 on each of your attacks. Make a goat.
I mean, if I didn't get, just point blank in the back of the head.
It's not my fault. It's not my
Alright.
fault.
I need all 3 of you to make a will saving throw.
I'm going to add an
No, don't
inspiration
do
dice
this
to
to
it.
me. So add the... Wait, we can? Or you are?
I'm adding inspiration die onto this.
Okay.
Only 17.
21. Aether. Aether.
I rolled a solid 6, Josh.
Oh, rough. There is suddenly his tentacles rear up, and he makes like this loud hawking noise. And then there is this sudden explosion of shadow. It bursts forth from his tentacles, whizzes into the center of the 3 of you here, and then explodes outwards in this expanding globe of shadow that encompasses the three of you. Gideon, you have passed your will saving throw. Oh, wait. Oh, that's a melee
21.
attack I'm looking at. Have you made yours?
It was 21.
Oh, okay.
I did it on
Okay.
Thingamabob.
It was a
Because I
21.
had to add the D6. Yeah, 21. It's
Okay.
on
The DC.
Thingy.
Boundary.
This is
DC.
a quick question here. Can he like see me even though I'm invisible?
I think because this is an area effect.
Yeah, I know it's an
uh,
area effect, but he's like targeted like an area where.
It still would have hit you. Yeah, even if you
Yeah,
put
it's
it there.
fine,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Alright, everyone has failed their will saves. The DC was
Whoa!
22.
Oh, you fucking fuck. Fuck. It's not a poison, is it?
It's not a poison, no.
Yeah, I'm only good against poison. Oh, god damn it.
Is it a spell?
It is a spell.
Oh, I have spell resistance. 21.
Alright.
Wait, don't we all have spell resistance because that ring? Ring. Yes, cloak of resistance. Does that give me anything? No. Wait! Cloak of resistance! There's it. Well, no, but it's already taken into effect on my thing. God damn it. That's alright. Just ignore Adam. Ignore Adam. I got excited.
He rolled for Heimlich's spell resistance. What is his cast level? Oh, there it is. It's 50-50. He has rolled a 30.
Oh. So no good. I presume that beats your spell resistance.
21.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, his spell acts as a spectral fireball.
Oh.
It washes over the three of you, inflicting 21 damage.
Oh, that's just enough to put the wolf down to 0.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. Gideon is down.
Oh shit.
And
Balthus.
bleeding.
Say, Balthus, if you just ran last turn, like full round action, you would be heading down the stairs, heading down to the cell block at this point.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I am. I'm because I'm on 3 health, so I'm well out of here.
Alright, so do you just continue running?
Yeah. Well, until I'm maybe in a safe spot, and I'm just going to concentrate to get out.
Aoife, it's your turn.
Still shooting, man.
Yeah.
Still shooting. Oh, come on. +4 to these.
Yes, that's still in this round, yep. So you would still get +4 to each of
I've
these
got
attacks.
a 26 and a 23 to hit. The other ones would not.
Oh, is
Unless,
the +4 already incorporated in those?
No.
Oh, so
Oh,
it's-
yes. Afterwards, yeah.
So it's a 30?
A 30, sorry, 30, sorry, 30 out of 23.
30
Yeah,
to
sorry,
23. Ah, both hits.
15 damage on the first one. 17 damage on the second one.
Aoife, how would you like to put Arknar, the Moon Beast, down?
With angst. After not knowing, like, how the fuck she just, yeet 3 arrows into the back of Heimlich. She's like, you're going down, you bastard. You almost made me kill my friend. And the first 2 shots might have been off, but the second 2 find their mark somewhere in the, soft spots, the squishy bits.
Alright, he rears up, sort of one last time. He's like, the black tentacles. He goes limp, and the black tentacles just sort of like pull him tight, and then just grasp him and start pulling him towards the wall. And they like pull him and like start pulling his form into the wall with them as they sort of retract back to whatever messed up dimension they're from. And just sort of like you see in the last second a ring with a key sort of spill out of one of his folds against the wall and go ting against the floor.
I will rush over to.
I was going to do that.
Oh, you can do that. All right.
Yeah. I was going to rush over and then cast Cure Light Wound.
I will cure light wounds on my wolfie then.
Gideon is still down. Gideon is still down.
Okay. Well, I cure a serious wound.
Do you go straight to 0 when you receive healing?
Straight to 0 because I was at minus 13.
No, yeah. Any magical healing takes you straight to 0, and then you go blip, blip, blip from there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cool. So yeah, you're up plus 12.
12. Darkness.
What happened? As soon as he's up and like spluttering around, I'm like running up to this thing. I'm getting my Vorpal blade out, and I'm just like starting to hack. I'm like, trying at the back of the neck, and then starting to like, flay part of the tentacles in the front as well.
Oh,
like,
he got the moon beast got like sucked into the wall, like with the black tentacles.
Wanna grab those keys though, Heinrich? If you don't mind?
I pick them up, and I'm just thinking about at the moment how the hell we're supposed to prove that dude's dead.
We've got the keys, don't we?
Yes. Gideon is like anxiously staring at Aether now.
Should we go?
You alright?
I'm sorry?
Are you okay?
Yes, I am sorry about that, Heimlich. I heard a voice in my head. Said
you should
kill you?
Shoot 3 arrows into my back.
Yes, I couldn't control myself.
I turn around and I still show them like they're still in there.
Oh, do you want me to help with that?
That would be good. Yes.
Move over and maybe with a belt knife as well. Just excise them carefully, trying not to cause too much pain.
I try and I apply anesthetic to myself. I have the ability of anesthetic, so I like pop a whole bunch of pills first, and I'm like, okay.
I seriously am sorry about, like, I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry.
What it is. I think we should get the fuck out of this room. Those screams are still penetrating.
Yes. Let's go see if we can find the Yellow King.
Yeah,
And
is the Yellow
Balthus,
King anywhere in here?
Not
Yes,
in this room, no.
Let's find Balthus. And I pull out my Vorpal blade.
Did he run away again?
Well, as the urinal on the stairs would say so.
Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Alright, I guess we'll make our way downstairs.
Alright. If you recall, there is the locked double doors
Locked door.
in the room below.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go down, Gideon is going to try and turn that machine off that's downstairs. Whether it, like, he takes, like, the wrench to it or whatever to turn it off.
Well, it's up to you. You could either...
I've got a couple of magnets I can put on the hard drive so we get rid of the screens.
You can make a disabled device check, or you can just try and smash it. It's up to you.
I have a use magic device. Would that help?
I will accept use magic device, yes.
Cool. All right. I'm going to fucking take to it as well.
Yeah, I've only got like a +4 and disabled device. Gideon will give it a nasty kick.
23.
23 is...
With assistance from Gideon, obviously.
We'll take
so.
give you +2 from Gideon's assistance. Yeah, that's for exactly what you needed, a 25. So yeah, Heimlich, you just like you study the machine for like a few, for like 30 seconds or so, and then just like kick the crap out of the right part of it, and you hear it's like chug, 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 chug. You hear the screaming from upstairs fade away.
Right. Glad I could sort that out.
All right, as you
We go find.
Where are the screams stored? Like, is there something that? Well, I just want to know. Like, it's
Yeah, is there a hard drive we can take out?
roll a knowledge
I've got this. Don't worry.
engineering.
go on, sir.
32.
It's the first time I've ever called for a knowledge engineering roll. Yeah, that'll do it. Gideon, you can find like there's an orb embedded deep within the machine, and it seems to be like a function as a sort of memory card for screams.
I grab it and hold on to it. Does it have any other properties apart from like just a ball of swirling screaming?
That's hey, what? We'll have before next week, we'll have a browse through the magic items and see if we can find something fitting that's not too OP. Okay.
All right.
I open the
Another
bag, like
another
the-
cloak of displacement. All right, I'll put it in my pocket.
Oh, I have the bag of holding. If you want to put it in there.
No, it's fine. I'll keep hold of it.
Alright, so you unlock the set of double doors and push them open with a loud scraping. You find a small row of solitary confinement cells inside, veiled in complete darkness in this room. So you light up a torch to light the way.
Well,
Out of
Gideon
Out of the row of solitary confinements, you have a peek through the sliding window of one of them, and only one has an occupant inside. You shine the torch through and you see the Yellow King sitting on a small bench on the other side of the cell. Hello?
Got a picture. Oh,
Who's there?
you might remember me, sir. It is Gideon.
Oh,
Spent
my
some time-
favorite assistant!
How you doing? Give me 1 second. And he starts unlocking the door.
Ah, well, you unlock the door and push it open. He sort of like pushes himself up with a very like strange spring to his step, considering the ordeal he's just been through. And he like pats his clothes down. He's like, oh,
You're looking well.
come to liberate the old Yellow King, have you?
Yes, we have, in fact.
Ah, capital. Well, let's be on with it then.
All right. Yes, down the hallway. I guess, come on. Let's go. Let's not delay.
All right. So where are you going to take him? Oh, as you go, you exit the room, head downstairs to the main cell block. As you glance down the central hall, you see Calvetta seems to have gotten the grate open somehow. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Is Diani still there?
She is missing too.
Is Balthus gone yet?
Balthus is nowhere to be seen.
I left ages ago.
Is the cheese gone?
The cheese is gone.
Good.
Ooh.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Now, we have a bit of a predicament. We kind of agreed that we would basically destroy the creature that had taken over this part of the cell block, and in agreement for perhaps your freedom. Otherwise, we'd have to perhaps buy your freedom. But there is an option for you to escape by your own means, and we could just say that you died in here. Therefore, no one can, come and try and find you again. It depends what you'd prefer, sir.
What do you mean by escape by my own means?
He points at the hole in the ground.
I think we should all just go down the hole. I don't see why we need to go back.
I suppose that's a good point. But
Agree. And there is still the Shantak waiting for us?
I suppose.
I think if we perhaps
Sire,
go
would
down
you-
the grate.
would you be happy to come down this hole with us?
Ooh, he sort of steps over it and like holds his sleeve up to his mouth. Oh, that's rather
gonna be the
unpleasant, isn't it? Ooh.
I push him in.
Whoa!
no.
Okay.
It's like you hear a slop noise as he falls into the drain. It's like, oh, it's awfully gooey down here.
I jump down as well.
If
Gideon
will
kind of
follow.
just jump down.
So the five of you down in the
Oh yeah,
drain. It's a rather large pipe. You have to hunch over to move along, but it only leads in one direction. You follow it for what feels like 10-15 minutes before it finally emerges down on the beach of the oily ocean, not far from where you landed. As you emerge, smelling, sort of dripping in muck, and you look up the beach towards the clearing, and you see the Shantak still curled up over in the clearing.
You'll lift
Is
up.
That is our ticket away over there.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well,
I'll do a perception check to see if there's like any sort of like guards or something that may see us, and we have to do like some mad run.
you're a mile away from the prison, so
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then I think we're fairly safe to try and still kind of stealthily like approach the Shantak.
best be on the way before
Anything could be
Yes.
based.
guards
Let's
realize
get
we're
going.
missing.
Yes, let us go.
Should we leave their keys here for them?
That could be useful for later. A memento.
Yes, I'm gonna keep hold of them. I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, like they have
poor
8
security, if you ask me. Like, you just gave his keychain over. It's very trusted.
So I wouldn't invest in putting an inmate in there anytime soon. Perhaps Balthus, if he escapes once more, we could contemplate it.
At you board the Shantak, it spreads its wings and heaves off from the surface of the moon. It begins the 10-hour flight back to the Dreamlands.
As soon as we take off, Gideon is going to turn to the Yellow King. Sire, may we have a word with you? I mean,
Of course.
have a chat.
We have a long flight ahead of us. We could chat about many things.
We have some items.
I pull out a couple of the items that were tasked to get for the Mad Poet.
Oh. Mad Poet's wish list. You've got them all.
Every single one.
Well, I must say I'm rather impressed, eh? Well, I'd say the Mad Poet will surely be appeased by these gifts.
Yeah, we were hoping that we could perhaps get a meeting with him via you, if that was possible.
Well, but of course, I would happily
Thank-
lead the four of you to him once we return to the Caravanserai.
Ah, it's good to hear. It's good to hear.
Huh. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Can I, back in the waking world, start concentrating to meet them at the caravanserai?
We will pick this up next week
Ooh.
on the next episode of Strange Aeons.
Over there, over there.
Boom.
Ah, we went to the moon.
Heist.
I still have a pocket of moon rocks, so I'm pretty happy.
So that's why. Yeah.
And we didn't